leave him. If you are not happy in your marriage, leave him. If you go to bed every night and wake up every morning wishing that you weren't married to him, leave him. I cannot tell you how many times I hear from clients, from support group members, from so many women who are now on the other side of divorce. The number one thing I hear is, I should have left sooner. That is the most common regret.
You know, so many people are filled with so much bitterness in their hearts. They don't even realize the damage that they're causing. Many of those who have bitterness in their hearts are women. I'm just being honest with you. Do you not realize, friends, that there is an agenda to turn women against men and to turn men against women? If men and women turn against each other, what's going to be of the future? It's going to be nothing but oblivion. Nothing. Do you not realize that there's an agenda to destroy marriages, to destroy families? You don't realize that there is mass indoctrination that is actually going out against families? And the woman is being used as the primary driving agent. Why am I saying this? Because the majority of marriage divorces, majority of divorces are primarily initiated, should I say, by women. And I'm not even here to put women down, but I'm just being honest with you. This is what the statistics show, and this is what you can see online. One of the things that's hard for many women to do is to apologize, to say I'm sorry, and to actually take accountability. It's a difficult thing for many of them. My friends, you have to realize that the spirit and the power of Jezebel is ruling upon many women. Jezebel there's a spirit of Jezebel that loves to grab the attention of women and cleave upon women, and causes division in families.
You need to get your own life. You need to cleave away from your husband, cleave away from your children. You're not just the grandma. You're not just the wife. Well, I did it. Here I am on my new bed, my princess bed. And you know what? I felt free. I felt so excited for the first time in years. I don't know, things aren't going that great. I miss my family. I miss being a family. Maybe it's worth just staying miserable if you get your family.
Maybe it's worth being miserable if you get your family? Which is worse? You know, there's so many women who have divorced their husbands. And after divorcing their husbands, they are wishing for things to go bad with them. And then they see how their husbands are doing, now exes. And when they see that their spouses, their ex-husbands are now doing fine and are doing much better than they ever were when they were with them, it hurts them. They don't want to see that. Many of them wish for misfortune to fall upon their spouses whom they have left, because they want to know that their spouse was only good and were only well put together with them. But now that they've left, why are they all of a sudden doing better? You'll actually find that there's a study that was done. People often love to see other people suffer. People often love to see others go through a misfortune, because that's the only way that they can be able to feel better of themselves, is if someone else is going through a misfortune. But the real cause for delighting in other people's misfortune, the base of it is the following. Remember this statement: misery loves company. You can only delight in seeing someone in misery if you yourself are miserable. If you yourself are miserable, then it's only going to make sense for you to wish for someone else to also be miserable. This is a direct reflection of what's in your heart.
publicly post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where, all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And that is probably the reason why I have not left. Okay? Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3. And
You know, the thing is that leaving a marriage just because you're bored, because you're trying to find yourself, because you're trying to search for who you are, you're trying to find yourself, you're trying to look for something out there, you're trying to look for something much better. She ends up talking about possibly searching for the right man for her. Guarantee you, she's going to go and look for someone who matches the descriptions of her husband, which she already has. I'm telling you, friends, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to try to destroy an entire marriage just because you're bored or just because you want to go and find something better out there. The grass is always going to be green on the other side in your eyes from this perspective. It's always going to be green on the other side. In your 30s, with children, going to be single, you think you're going to find... Maybe you will, but the chances of finding a man who's actually willing to take you and all these children and... Come on, man. I think you know what I'm talking about. My friends, I'm trying to get you to understand something here. There is a distorted view that is being fed upon women and upon men that is actually turning us against one another. You have to realize at some point that there is an agenda to destroy marriage, to destroy families, to destroy a mother, the image of a mother and a father, children. You know, there is an agenda to destroy all of that. The question is, are you going to allow for such thing to happen? And if we are to be completely honest, the truth about it is that many women do want some drama in their lives. Many people do want a little bit of drama in their lives, because if their lives are too boring, if they have everything and it's just going too smooth, if it's sailing too smooth, they need a little bit of a storm. That's how some people are built. Some people have that. You see what I'm saying? Some might even say, the truth about it is that man just want peace. A lot of what man could ask for is to have a peace of mind. But a nagging wife who's constantly nagging and always complaining and always fighting and always conflicting and always arguing back and not listening and this and that, talking back, disrespectful. You know, that's not the atmosphere of a happy home. Happy wife, happy life is a deception. It's happy spouse, happy house. You see what I'm saying? We have to be careful about buying into all the deception that's going on in the world today. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ loved the church and gave his life for it. Wives, submit yourselves to your husbands. Honor your husbands. Respectful. Be respectful to your husband. You know, when the Bible says that a woman should submit to her husband, it does not mean that the woman should become a slave to him. That's not what the Bible is saying. It's a form of respect, a form of humility. The women today that talk back and they have the attitude of a rebel, that's not godly. That's ungodly. No man wants to deal with a rebel. No man wants to deal with another man. You understand? No man is marrying a woman so that the woman can be a man. No. A man wants something that he can protect. Give him a reason to protect you, women. Give the man every reason to protect you. Yes, you are the weaker vessel. You are the vulnerable vessel. It's not a bad thing, right? This is how you were designed, but you were designed so that you can have a protector, a bodyguard that belongs to you, that God has assigned for you. Every man that has a woman is called to be a bodyguard and a protector of that woman. If that woman wanders away from that man, she wanders away to another man's hands, and because that man whispered to her some sweet words and fake promises that she knows it's not true, it's not gonna happen, but she's going there for the sake of excitement, and then, oh, I'm gonna divorce my husband, I'm gonna go to this man now. Well, you just turned over to go to a serpent, and you don't realize that if that man is willing to destroy your marriage, you think he's gonna be willing to keep you? He wants somebody just he can have fun with, but to settle down with you, you've already left your husband to be with him. Is he gonna trust you? What if another man comes and whispers in your ear? What is he? You think he's gonna value you? They don't care about you. The serpent never cares about you. Fight for that which has been given to you by God. Fight for your family. Protect your family. Honor your husband. Husbands, love your wives. Honor your wives. Keep them close. Protect them. We all have a duty to play, friends. Both spouses have a duty to play. A man and a woman have a part to play. Now that common sense has been smashed into your heads, of course, I know that you have common sense. Make sure you smash the thumbs up on this video and share this video with as many people as you can. Thank you for joining me. This is The Controversy 7. Make sure you go check out my second channel. The link is in the video description box, and also I will pin it at the comment section. I'm not going to hold you off. You take care of yourselves. Be blessed. Be safe. I'll see you in the next video.